Thank you very much, Temi. We're going to make a start, as Temi said. Come rain, come shine. FinTech goes on. The show goes on. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us today, both on site and online at the 6th edition of the Nigeria FinTech Week, the first to be held physically since COVID-19 pandemic. I hope we're all charged up this morning, excited to learn, share ideas, visions, develop strategies for the progression of both the Nigerian and global FinTech ecosystems. It is with great pleasure that FinTech Association of Nigeria, its board of trustees, we're very privileged to have a couple of members there, my brother Patrick, governing council members, the staff and management, and of course, members of the FinTech Association and its many partners to bring you this event. The Nigeria FinTech Week is an opportunity to showcase new thinking, solutions, thought leadership, and products by the local FinTech ecosystem. The theme and overarching focus for this year's meeting is navigating the next normal, sustainable impacts in FinTech, e-government, and emerging technologies. In the current climate, environmental, social, and governance discussions are top of every executive agenda. So are issues around extreme poverty alleviation, economic growth, and digital inclusion. When FinTech NGR pursued these goals, like connecting the FinTech ecosystem, accelerating the development of FinTech ecosystem, and indeed advocating for FinTechs, we do so working with our ecosystem to also place these very important discussions at the center of the next wave of solutioning and innovation. A recent report published by the International Data Corporation shows that the global spend on digital transformation, the engine behind the digital economy, will top $6.8 trillion in the next year. And this figure will increase by almost 16% year on year. At the same time, it is expected that 65% of the world's GDP will be digitalized by 2024. You will agree with me that digital transformation without sustainability, which is key to the theme of this event, and consideration for its impact on the wider ecosystem is irrelevant to the dynamics of the 21st century. The Nigerian FinTech industry has been a trailblazer in this digitally transforming world. Coming from its infancy barely 10 years ago, it now leads Africa on several fronts, ranging from funding, scope and depth of innovation to providing leadership in payments and driving regulatory alignment to create an environment for growth, jobs, and prosperity. The FinTech ecosystem has also witnessed significant growth in the last 5 years, from foreign direct investments, which was barely at $53 million a year, growing to nearly $1.3 billion in 2021. There's been a slight decline in 2022. The latest figures as of Q2 was about 731 million, but we hope that by the end of the year, we will at least meet or beat the 2021 numbers. Our job as an ecosystem facilitator is to proceed at any length to ensure we achieve the full potential and continuous and exponential growth. Despite significant strides in payments, lending, wealth tech, we're still largely scathing the surface when it comes to deep technology revolution. There's still room for new innovation in several sectors, huge opportunities in agri-tech, insurtech, ed-tech, health tech, prop tech, and blockchain adoption. We also need to start deepening the entire ecosystem at a much more fundamental level, building skills and solutions based on deep research, science, technology to develop and manufacture computer chips, hardware, operating systems, and indeed the fourth industrial revolution capabilities, such as machine learning, Internet of Things, and AI. You might say, gosh, all of these are jargons, but we're a huge consumer of these goods and services, and we can't keep being consumers. We have to actually now go 2-3 levels deeper and start powering the industry and solving our own problems and enriching the wider global ecosystem. Our industry is developed, as with Nollywood and Afrobeat, largely with minimal government support and intervention. This is a critical juncture for our government and regulators to further raise the bar and support FinTech NGR and the wider ecosystem in taking this industry to unprecedented heights through well thought out collaboration, initiatives, policies, and interventions. We must be the digital light and trailblazer to Africa and the world. We need to move with a renewed commitment and deeper partnership in this respect if we are to address the recent dwindling economic realities and the urgency to lift millions out of poverty. With over 40 million people yet to be financially included, the opportunities are enormous. The IFC estimates that we have about 87,000 developers in the country today. We need 1 million developers to power the next level of digital transformation. Funding for research centers, capabilities has to be top of mind. And at FinTech NGR, I'm extremely excited about our critical role in solving some of these problems and orchestrating the numerous deliveries, and we've achieved some of these. We introduced the DigiEquip series with over 400 students from 40 institutions across the country trained to address the talent gap issue. But this is just a drop in the ocean. Our DigiCorp program is equipping NYSC participants for the future of work, while DigiSkills is also targeting institutions, associations, individuals who want to upskill and will commence this year. We have a Regulators Forum, the first and one of its kind in Africa today. This is where regulators and innovators meet in an open environment to address and solution forward-looking and innovator-friendly regulation with appropriate consumer protection baselines. And this continues to deepen, and with partnership with the World Economic Forum. I thank the various regulatory bodies and participants for making this happen. We have advocated and participating in shaping the outcome of several issues that are critical to the development of our nascent industry, which includes the Nigeria Startup Bill, digital Indian initiatives, to name a few. We aim to continue to strengthen our advocacy role in a positive and collaborative manner. We've worked with other institutions, such as the Chartered Institute of Bankers, to develop an MOU, which would deliver a curriculum that would deepen the skills of our fintechs in critical aspects, such as risk management, cybersecurity, and broader financial services skills. And we will continue to work with other participants, regulators, Central Bank of Nigeria, Securities and Exchange Commission, NITDAP, NCC, NICOM, and of course, Enterprise NGR, to name but a few. Let me seize this opportunity to particularly commend the Central Bank of Nigeria on the first anniversary of the eNaira launch. This is also being launched at the same time in parallel today at a different venue. And also the Securities and Exchange Commission for putting forward market-leading regulation on digital assets. We thank FinTech NGR members and wider stakeholder community for the immense contributions in shaping these policies, in producing these papers that make this happen, and trust will continue in future years. The track record of our successful collaboration with Singapore FinTech Festival, that's the largest in the world, has opened further speaking opportunities for FinTech NGR at this year's Singapore Festival, holding on November 2nd to 4th. We hope you can join us there online or in person. It's going to be great. Again, great speakers and participants. FinTech NGR will strive for more international partnerships and collaboration. And we aim to position Nigeria as the go-to destination for FinTech innovation and investments. In closing, we must not be naive to the various detractors, those who pose as fintechs but operate shady organizations that cannot be part of our ecosystem. We must also recognize that we cannot avoid contrarian views and scrutiny about our industry and operators, which clearly is altering the status quo in innovation and competitive trends and creating opportunities for a new generation of entrepreneurs in Nigeria and the world at large. The data points clearly show this and must be quite disturbing for incumbents that are unwilling to change. In fact, we must welcome contrarian views, and our members must reflect on further steps to take to further strengthen and sustain the industry and their businesses. FinTech NGR will continue to facilitate and collaborate with the regulators to create a safe and secure financial services environment for the growth of our industry and our great nation. We have a unique opportunity to position Nigeria at the heart of Africa's digital transformation growth, and we and our 300 plus members will drive this irreversible trajectory. As in previous years, we expect that deliberations for this year will go many steps further to generate pragmatic ideas, forecast strategies that would advance new development and further spur the growth of the ecosystem. We have over 80 distinguished, well-informed participants participating at different levels on this conference. And I think it's not just going to be a talking shop, it's going to be one where people are going to get ideas, germinate ideas, and raise the bar in whatever they're doing. I'm extremely excited to be part of this revolution, together with the rest of the GovCo and the leadership team at FinTech NGL, where Africans are resolving African problems, leveraging global technology, global partnerships and collaboration. More than that, as an ecosystem, we're building the next wave of founders, innovators, creators, national award winners, which we had 7 in 2022, and congratulations to them. We drove robustly into the 5th industrial revolution. I count on to re-engage in this respect and be part of this formidable and laudable movement. Thank you, and have a great conference. Thank you.